Won't be able to do all of this on her own. It's going to take now. We're seeing Cédrine Cabal. Big attack from the French rider. French national time trial champion launches a move here for Ceretis at WNT.
Big move by Cédrine Cabal, who's just been racing in the Tour of l'Avenir, the under-23 race that's become on the calendar for the female peloton. That's the entry of the circuit where they came in with just over 30 kilometers to go now. Cédrine Cabal tackling this descent. The motorbike is trying to accelerate to get away from Cédrine Cabal. She gets faster and faster, but it's been closed down by FDJ.
The white jersey in the Tour de France fam, avec Zwift, as the French rider for the Ceretis at WNT team. And FDJ Suez bring it back. Royster is there, 24 seconds. Liane Lippert here, Danny, is looking more and more likely now, you would say, that she can take this one to the finish. The leader-elect of Movistar, that's the position that she wants with the retirement of Annemiek van Vleuten. Just one race away. Van Vleuten has the CIMAC Ladies Tour to come in her career, and Van Vleuten has said herself, and did so after Liane Lippert took that stage in the Tour de France fam, that she hoped that it would give Liane Lippert the confidence to know that just how good she was and just how versatile a rider that she is. And with Liane Lippert, as we say, we see her sort of taking wins in small groups, but kind of almost like Lotte Kopecky earlier on in the season. It takes one solo win to really take that next huge step in that aspect of your riding.
Yeah, and that's what we haven't really seen from Liane Lippert, who has clearly gained that confidence throughout the season. And she's been one of the standout riders for me this year, who has generally been working for Annemiek van Vleuten. You know, she had that brilliant result, didn't she, in Flèche-Wallonne, where she was second behind Demi Vollering there. And then I feel like that success just bred success for her and the team. And with that win that she had on stage 2 of the Tour de France Femme avec Zwift, I think that will just be a pivotal moment in her career. With Annemiek van Vleuten leaving the team, she signed for Movistar for 3 years, this being her first year, and she's really going to, I'm sure, follow in the footsteps of Annemiek van Vleuten. You know, the team of Movistar said they believe that they can, you know, make huge steps in the progress of Liane Lippert, having seen that she, for example, hasn't spent much time on the time trial bike. She wants to become more of an all-rounder, and you know, this is one way of doing just that, using this as an opportunity to try something a little bit different, not leaving it to the finish.
20 seconds, 5.3 kilometers to go. Lippert throws on the anchors, lines it up for the corner. She's going to have to kick it out of that turn, get on top of that gear. The climb just ahead of her. We're heading on to Le Lezo for the final time, and it's DSM Firmenich who are looking to try and launch both Pfeiffer Georgie and Juliette Labousse up this final climb.
Yeah, they will, but they also have Megan Jastrab as well. So Pfeiffer Georgie, they're now attacking on this final climb. She was set up by her teammate. This is another opportunity by Pfeiffer Georgie here. Elise Chabbey now is at Claire Steels for the Israel Premier Tech team. Another standout rider for this season. She signed with Movistar for next year as well.
Georgie, Steels, 2 British riders, then the Swiss Elise Chabbey, and then the start of a small gap back to our next rider as Ashley Moolman-Pasio comes over the top. 10 seconds, there's the gap. It looks like it might be coming back here. Pfeiffer Georgie was delivered into that corner just absolutely perfectly by the 2 DSM riders. She's looking across at Claire Steels. Liane Lippert is going to press on with this one. Is anyone going to launch a move across the gap? It is tight. It looked like Lippert just misjudged the run into Le Lezo.
Yeah, it did. She looked like she had to really click down the gears, and it really took that kind of fluidity out of her effort. And it looks like it's going to come back together, although she's pressing on again now. She's found the gear that she wanted.
This group, they can't wait. They've got to work. They've got to move if they don't want Liane Lippert to ride away on this one. It is Fenix de Koenig that are doing the work on the front. Where are the likes of Yara Castellane? Are they trying to set her up? Christina Schweinberger could win this one in a sprint. It's Juliette Labousse that attacks. Moolman-Pasio, Chabbey just shimmy across to the French rider.
One climb left to go after this one, so a short descent and then a kick back up. It's only around 300 meters, but it's quite steep in severity, maxing out at 12%. So that is the climbers or the punchers' last opportunity before the finish line. Is Elisa Balsamo still there?
Moolman Pasio and Chabet get Liane Lippert back into the fold here. It's all back together. Amber Crack of Jumbo-Visma. This would be a good time to just launch one over the top. If you've got anything left there, Balsamo is there. There's Elisa Balsamo just moving out there in the red, yellow and blue jersey. This group are playing right into the hands of Balsamo if they're going to take this one into the finish. Alex Manley gets on the front here for Jaco Alula and takes a huge big breath as Eglantine Rayeur powers through. Watch Marlen Reusser. They've got to be so careful that Reusser doesn't go here. Eglantine Rayeur. You can see Arlena Sierra just tightening her shoes. Sierra is there. Balsamo is still in this group, poised and ready. Simona Boilard, it looks like, is there for the team of Saint-Michel. Aubert 93 in the orange. Reusser lights it up. Schweinberger is also towards the front for the Phoenix De Koenig team. Reusser, look at Elisa Balsamo just keeping herself up towards the front as Marlen Reusser, the powerhouse, the tower of power. Marlen Reusser of SD Works in that Swiss champions jersey. Her former teammate and fellow countrywoman Elise Chabet is right on the wheel, but look at Balsamo, Danny.
Yeah, she's just sat there poised and ready, isn't she? Is Balsamo. Elise Chabet not happy to work with Marlen Reusser, so they want to go to the line on perhaps Elise Chabet looking at this final climb as an opportunity for her to attack. Claire Steels is still there though, as is Christine Schweinberger. This is a big opportunity to now attack. This is where we saw Mavi Garcia go. She was then shut down and she went again with around 1.5 kilometers to go. So many opportunities to still attack here as it's Ashley Moolman Pasio next.
Moolman Pasio, Crack Dronova is there. Ashley Moolman Pasio of the AG Insurance Sudal Quick Step team. Looks back, Amber Crack second last year. Tamara Dronova, she's got a fast finish on her as well, has Tamara Dronova. That
Amber
group.
Crack.
So the Pfeiffer Georgie, I think Georgie might have one move left in her. Arlena Sierra is another dangerous rider. You would say that Balsamo and Sierra are the fastest finishers out of this group.
Yeah, you definitely would. This has been closed down by former world rowing champion Amber Crack. We've seen over the past couple of races as well. She'll have good memories from this race. Second last year to Mavi Garcia. They got away in the final 1.5 kilometers from that small group that came to the line.
Is that Marta Lack still there for Sarah Tizet WNT? A reduced group. 2 kilometers to go. Chabet on the front. Is this Tamara Dronova? Was it Claire Steels going over the top for the Israel Premier Tech Roland team? Steels, as we've said, signing with Movistar and attacking. They've got this final rise. Claire Steels trying to take Chabet clear. Her teammate Tamara Dronova just sits back, allows Amber Crack to just ride up towards this group. Balsamo has been set up in this race by her teammates. Here goes Lippert. Is she going to launch one final one here for Movistar? She moves up onto the wheel now of towards Elisa Balsamo. You can hear the announcer from the speakers in the distance. Schweinberger has got a fast finish on her. Gazy. Here goes Marlen Reusser. Is this one last ditch effort now to go clear? Look at the face of Soraya Paladin, who tries to keep this one under control here for the Canyon SRAM team. Marlen Reusser folds the hands onto those brake levers as she tries to get clear, and Elisa Balsamo doing everything that she can to keep herself up to the front of this group.
This is a really fast run in now to that last 200 meters where it kicks up slightly around 2 to 3%. So if you haven't got a gap here, it's going to be almost impossible to gain one until we get all the way to the line. So this has come back now. We're going to see a group of around 20 to 30 riders battling it out for the win.
There's a big move here going in from Jumbo-Visma as they launch it. Amber Crack, Caroline Sprinkle, Simona Boilard is there. Audrey Cordon-Aragon, Misha Bredevold on your left. Elisa Balsamo is there. Bredevold through the centre. Here comes Alex Manley. Marta Lack is there. Misha Bredevold. Marta Lack coming through the inside. Misha Bredevold though on the front. Bredevold takes it for SD Works. What a finish from Misha Bredevold to take that one. She was in the ditch earlier on in the race. What a finish from the Dutch rider to take that one, and it shows, Danny, just the accumulative fatigue of that day on the riders, and we get a breakthrough World Tour win from Misha Bredevold.
Wow, absolutely outstanding, and exactly like you said there, Marty, you know, at the end of a race like today, it really does change a sprint coming into the finish. Huge chapeau to Misha Bredevold after crashing earlier on today. A big effort as well from SD Works. They had Marlon Reusser there, taking it time and time again, closing down those gaps. Elena Cecchini crashed, she was there as well, but it was Misha Bredevold that came out on top again for Team SD Works this season.
What a win. Take us through the sprint. Look at this.
Yeah, you can see Elisa Balsamo on the left-hand side, but look at the power of Misha Bredevold there on the right. Elisa Balsamo, she did have room to sprint, maybe just didn't have the legs. Marta Lack was running up behind Misha Bredevold, but she was just the strongest sprinter there.
Yeah. Podium for Ruby Roseman Gannon. No, she just gets caught on the line there by Bertizzolo. Sophia Bertizzolo wearing 14 comes up. Well, what a day, what a ride. That's what we love about a classic. A rider like Misha Bredevold who can come through and take that one. What a day. What a win. Outstanding
effort from Misha Bredevold then. Started the sprint so early, but had the capacity even after such a long day in the saddle.
Marta Lack as well, second for the Ceratizit rider. That would have been big for them. This is the Trophy Ceratizit. Their sponsors are a big sponsor of races as well as the team. Look at the joy from the SD Works team.